So we just experienced an RVer's biggest nightmare.
Yeah. Maybe not a nightmare, but it did really inconvenience our day. And we were only 10 miles from home.
We had a high-speed blowout on a major interstate.
I'm James.
I'm Paul, and this is Chompers. We learned a lot from this, and we want to share what we learned with you, so stay tuned. We were heading out on a camping trip to the California desert, nothing unusual, hit the highway, and we're making a good time about 10 miles from home. We ran into a wheelbarrow in the middle of the highway and had a blowout. Not off to a good start. We were able to safely pull over to the side of the road. Not exactly the quiet place we were hoping to camp at. We're just on the side of the road waiting for the tow truck. Looks like we're gonna have the RV towed to a nearby tire center, which we called, and they have...
Thankfully, they have the
tire that we need. So it will be a late arrival at camp tonight. Stay tuned. We called Roadside Assistance, and they actually had to call around to a couple different tow truck vendors to find one that had a rig suitable for our RV. But the guys that did show up, they did a great job. They were very quick and were able to get us going. Luckily, we called ahead and were able to locate a tire store just a few miles from where we were that said that they had the exact tire that we needed in stock. So it wasn't that long of a tow for us to get going. So we had the RV towed.
Strike one.
Yeah, we towed it to a place that said they had the tire. They pulled the tire down. It's 13 years old. It's been sitting on the shelf, so we had to call around.
They do not advise to use it.
Yeah, we called around and we're finding another tire shop nearby. Luckily, the tow truck driver is very cool. So
let's see if strike two.
Strike two, or no, maybe
we don't have a strike two. Stay tuned.
All right. If you're enjoying this video, now would be a great time to
like, subscribe, notifications. You'll hear about all of our antics.
Yeah. Tire shop number 2 was only a couple of miles away, and they had a couple of different brands of tires in stock that actually fit our rig, so we were in luck, and they're very quick. The second tire shop, we finally got a new tire. They put the tire on, got a bunch of error messages and stuff on that, so hopefully that's nothing major, but we're good. We're on the road. See ya. We finally arrived at camp 5 hours late, but hey, we made it and we were able to meet up with our friends and have a great weekend camping in the desert. Well, thankfully we survived. It was only about a 4 or 5 hour delay in getting to our campsite, you know.
Of course, we arrived in the dark. We don't usually arrive in the dark, setting up in the dark. If you've done that, you know what we're talking about.
It's never fun.
But we survived.
And we have some very key learnings.
But we learned a lot of clever things that could have maybe shortened our days. So here it is.
The biggest one is know your RV specs, because when we have AAA RV roadside assistance, and once the towing companies called us, they were asking us our height, weight, size, everything.
They needed to send the right tow truck.
Yeah, we actually made a little chart of our specs, and we would just text it to the tow truck people until they could find a appropriate rig. So that was a key learning, is know your rigs. Also, the next one is ask questions about the tires people have in stock. We can't believe that a tire store had a 13-year-old tire that they were willing to sell us when we called them, but when we got there, they were like, oh no, it's 13
The
years old.
technician guys were like, by the way, this is 10 years old, and they're like, I wouldn't put it on and drive it. So we had to call another 2 or 3 tire stores until we found one that had one. Our very patient tow truck guy.
Yeah, towed us where we needed to.
You know, AAA, there you go. Towed us to the second shop, and they were really quick and fast. That was awesome.
The other thing we learned is if you have a Sprinter, expect some follow-up repairs. There's a lot of sensors in those wheels, and when you have a blowout, you could probably damage, like we did, our sensors. And our wheel speed sensor runs the ABS system, runs a whole bunch of systems, and so we get a bunch of error messages. We're going to have to take the car in and have that sensor replaced and have all those systems reset.
Yeah, so be aware that stuff could likely very much happen.
And James, what's the number one learning that we have for anyone who has a roadside blowout?
We have an adage when we travel. I mean, you just have to go with the flow. Maybe that's a life adage, but you just have to expect and deal with it. You can't turn the clock back. You can't undo things. You deal with it and you take a deep breath. I mean, we're sitting alongside the interstate, but at least we were inside our RV. We could eat, drink, go to the bathroom, whatever. So, I mean, there's that, at least.
So that is probably the key learning. You know what? It's out of your control.
When life throws you side curves, you just deal with it,
You just got to roll with it. No use getting upset. So.
Exactly. So,
thanks again for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. You can subscribe to our channel.
Go ahead and put some comments below if you've had some.
If you've had blowouts and what
you have some advice for shortcutting the experience as much as you can. That is at least less than 4 hours. I don't know. See you on the road out there, everybody.
As always, thanks for watching.
And drive safely.
Yes.
Even when the tire blows out.
Bye now.